Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gather round. It's the season finale. I don't like how close up this camera is on my face, but who cares about my face, honestly? So, I'm making this video just to talk about everything that I've experienced in this terrible yet enlightening period of life. I learned a lot, I lost a lot, there was a lot of pain inflicted on me. And right now, I'm just in a period of rest. Really tired, really exhausted emotionally, spiritually. And I just been reflecting on everything. So, I'm just going to tell you all of the life lessons from most important to least important. And I'm going to name this video The Tables Turn, The Bridges Burn. I heard it in a song. I think it really applies. But basically, the number one thing is the key to freaking happiness, which is really hard because either we have to organically or inorganically make ourselves happy, and it's our responsibility to do so. So, to make yourself happy inorganically, there are a number of things that you can do, activities that you can do that are just scientifically proven to improve your mood. There's a chemical in tea that improves your mood. Meditation improves your mood. Sunlight, exercise, um those things really improve your mood. Getting enough sleep at night, getting caffeine, all of these things really improve your mood. Talking to people. These are artificial ways to keep your head above water. Staying active in things that you like to do, not like playing video games, but painting, singing, being artistic in different ways, team sports, team activities. These are things scientifically proven to make you feel better about the predicament that is existing on Earth. But then you have different organic ways, which are hard. But if you have a job or something like that where you really can't inorganically like make yourself happy, you really just have to use philosophy to repair everything messed up in your brain. And all of these philosophies that I talked about are different steps that you can use to rationalize staying alive in one way or the other. And that's most important, is building the mindset or being able to inorganically fill yourself with things that will keep you grounded and will put a smile on your face. That's really all it is. But aside from that, aside from all of these philosophies and this and that, second thing I learned, don't hang around broke people. And I know this sounds funny, but don't hang around broke people. One thing I learned by being here where I am right now in this city that I love so dearly, everybody is piss poor, right? And they weren't piss poor in the right ways, they were piss poor in the wrong ways. So what I basically mean is people have went all their lives without having any sort of valuable materialistic possessions. They've went all their lives without validation and gratification. They have no sense of achievement, and nobody's acknowledged them of having any sense of achievement. Therefore, everybody here where I'm at is willing to run over someone just for the tiniest achievement, for the tiniest, you know, just to be a spectacle for 10 seconds, to have an opportunity to have their one little chance in the spotlight. It's messed up. I've seen people who I've created from the ground up wouldn't be anything at all without my existence and without my presence being a present. I've seen them run over me just for this, a crumb of validation, a crumb. And had they had that validation growing up, had they had that little bit of money or whatever it was that they are depleted of, they would not have done this. The thing is, you have to keep a rich mindset, even if you broke like me. Here's the thing. I'm never gonna scam someone for money, for attention. I'll never take them of that. I will never degrade them into being a stepping stone for my ultimate agenda, because I know that inside of me I have so much talent and so much creativity that whatever I dispel, I can replenish. I know that if I had to give someone my last dollar, I can make it back. If I had to give someone my last hit song, I would get another hit song. If I had to, it really doesn't matter. Don't hang around these people who will run over you for the smallest amount of validation. Never do that. Now, if it's a life or death situation and it comes down to that, that sucks, but don't be offended by that. If it comes down to people gambling your friendship over big bucks, like loads of attention and validation and stardom, that's just their human nature. You see, everybody in this generation that I am a part of is completely devoid of all morality. So we can't really blame anybody for anything from that perspective. But if it's something small, you got to rid yourself of that person. And so, there are a lot of incompetent people out there in this society that we're living in now. But with them being incompetent, you really have to have good judgment of who you hang around, because that incompetent person will sell you out for that little bit of money, that little bit of attention. It's just something that I thought about, something that I've seen happen here too many times. But the worst part about all of it is people, their associates, will have such a broke mindset that they will justify them in their actions. It's really how it is. It's really just the case. Don't hang around broke people. Hang around rich people. Hang around people that when you become of no use to them, they will still be around. They will still check on you, make sure you're alive, make sure you're doing what you need to do in your life. They're trying to give you knowledge. They're trying to teach you something. They're trying to help you out, get you to a higher level. Ask yourself, if I had nothing to provide this person with, if I had no skill, no money, no value, would this person still be in my corner? That's what you gotta ask yourself. And I'm saying this to the future, whoever people are listening, because I know nobody's listening right now. And that's why I'm still going about this. But another thing I learned was the art of resilience. Resilience is incomplete without the art of stoicism. And what I mean by that is, and I don't want to sound redundant when I say this, but I've experienced so many hardships when dealing with the human race to the point where I literally just want to go back to the planet where I'm from and not hang around with humans ever again. Not my best friend, nobody. I don't like anybody. But the thing that we have to learn is when these disappointments in these platonic and romantic relationships hurt us, when these disappointments get to us, we need to learn not to be bothered, not to be broken, and in that, love and trust fully as though we've never been hurt. It's a really hard thing to digest because once someone goes through a breakup, they don't want nothing to do with women. Rightfully so. I've developed a bad attitude towards dealing with women because I've just seen things they've done to me and things. Is it back? Oh yeah. Things they've done to my friends. But even though I've seen how cruel and harsh females can be, I've never closed myself off to another romantic relationship. And although I've seen people who I've literally created turn them into who and what they are, although I've seen disheartening actions come of them, I am still open to friendship. I am still open to pouring all that I am into another person. Just out of kindness, out of being a human. Really. That's the one thing, that's the most important thing, is love like you're in love. Love like you've never been hurt. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But, at the same time, how do you know when you've developed a conservative attitude towards relationships? How do you know that this person that you're holding this mindset with is not your best friend or your next wife or something? You never know. So with that being said, I always try to have an open heart and an open mind regardless of how many times I've been hurt. And I think that's something that our society needs, because right now women hate men. They fear men. That is the underlying message that's being preached to our generation. Hate men. Hate men. Because they've done this to women. And the alpha males are kind of the same way. They're like, yeah, these women are really taking us for all our money. And they taking the house and the kids. These women are really trying to embarrass us on the internet. These women are disrespecting us. but they never say, you know, here's how to go back into the world with an open heart. Although majority of people are bad, it's not everyone. Maybe out of every 99 people being terrible, you'll meet one good one. But the other thing I learned, expect nothing from them. Real deal. You can't expect loyalty from anybody. Real talk. Another thing I learned is accountability. A lot of things are a lot of people's fault. Sometimes you will fall victim to faults that are not your own. I've experienced that time and time again, where a lot of bad things that have happened in my life were not my fault at all. But instead of demanding an apology from said person who made a mistake, the mistake of ruining your life, work towards bettering the situation as best as you can. And I know that sounds crazy, but instead of placing the blame on someone, work towards the situation as best as you can, like a better situation. With my schooling, with the job I was supposed to have, with this and with that, a lot of things I had to work through. I had to say, all right, this person didn't messed up. This person ruined my life low key. But instead of, demanding an apology or even trying to find peace within that person or come to terms with it, work to make it a better situation. And that's responsibility. Yeah, man. Yeah. I really have thought about it a lot. Of course, the last video, that's a way to stay happy. But, yeah, do what you love. Even if it's not profitable. A really big thing I learned is that when you open yourself up to certain things in life, when you choose a path and you really ask the universe to set you on that path, do not be surprised by what comes of it. When I was 15 or 16, I think I was 16, I told myself, yeah, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a real hip-hop MC. That's what I want to be. In every meaning of the term, I want to be that. I want to be someone's Lil B. I want to be Nas to someone. I want to rap like, I don't know, Rakim or something crazy. I want to be that. I really wanted to be that. But what I didn't understand was that when you choose that path in life, you later become a pillar of energy. You later choose hardships that you would have never otherwise opened yourself up to. I experienced a lot of failures that I didn't open myself up to. I'm kind of in a bad position in life, and I don't know how I got here because I did everything to not be here. It's because I chose a path, and I really chose. I wasn't like some type of dude just get on a microphone and say, yo, I'm gonna be a SoundCloud. I was like, nah, this is what I want to be. And I meant that when I said that, when I felt that, when I proclaimed that to the energies of the universe. I want to be a hip-hop MC. Years down the line, I am writing songs about the same heartbreak I'm talking to demons and angels and stuff. And I'm like trying to grow up, but still trying to invest in my music. Yeah, chances are, and like at the same time, I may never be rich and famous, and I may never like make an album that I'm fully proud of. It's just really what comes with the path. It is what it is, you know? But I learned a lot, thought about a lot. Another thing that's really been on my mind, and everybody knows this, but sometimes the scales are unbalanced. Sometimes you need to work harder than everybody else ever has to get 10% of the spoils that they have. Look at this, right? I know people who are in school, who I went to college with, who literally played Nintendo Switch all day, every day. No game, never really cared about their appearances. I kind of don't at times. Never cared about their appearances, never were good people, but are married, making hundreds of thousands of dollars with nice cars and not a worry in the world, not struggling to make ends meet. I've known people in other schools not even as much talent like as my fingernail, like doing way better than me. And I see people every day in my job living way better than me. And it hurts. It makes me angry. Makes me angry. It hurts to see someone who's not put in as much time, as much effort, and as much emotion into what they've done as you have, and you're down bad. But I learned that life really isn't fair. It's not. I'm gonna have to have sleepless nights. I'm gonna have to heighten my bloodlust to have half as much as they have, to be able to have nowhere near as much, to make significant improvements on my life, in my life. They're nothing compared to how they're living, nothing compared to their standard of living. Like, I am going to have to go deeper. I'm gonna have to cut more out, get it how I live, really invest in myself, invest in everything, sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice until it drives me insane. I have to act like every verse that I'm writing is made to kill somebody. I have to carry myself as though everything I do is my last chance at success, just to have a crumb of what they have. And that's really how it is. That's just how it is. I can't complain. I can't complain over the fact that I wasn't born an accountant. I can't complain over the fact that I wasn't born a computer scientist. What I have to do is be the best rapper on this earth to live a lifestyle that is sustainable to me. And that's what you may have to do in your craft, in your occupation. You may have to do 10 times more to get 10%. And that's the game. Until we move into a socialist society that I know nobody's ever going to want to do, that's how the game is. It's unbalanced. But we can't complain. We can't. It is how it is. Another thing is try to see things from other people's perspectives. You know, instead of asking, why would that dude do this? Ask yourself, why would he do this? You know? There were a lot of things about a lot of people that I really didn't understand. A lot of things about a lot of people that really don't make sense. But when you try to understand someone's perspective, when you try to see the purpose behind their actions, that opens a door to a new level of just understanding. And it may be rolling the dice, right? It may be rolling the dice. But if you don't understand it, the fact that you tried to will take a weight off of your shoulders. But if you do understand that, that gives you a new angle to see a person from. It gives you a new perspective of seeing someone. You know, I had to do this a lot of times where a lot of people, when people just did a lot of stupid stuff. A lot of people acted terribly to me, towards me, and I'm like, why? I understood, every time I wasn't on the money, it at least gave me a sense of relief. Another thing, this is personal to me, the rap game. And to you too, if you're a rapper. If you wouldn't kill anybody to get in this rap game, don't rap. If you wouldn't kill yourself to get in this rap game, don't rap. If you would not kill someone to be a 4th tier, 10,000 view SoundCloud rapper, don't rap. Put it up. Not to discourage anybody, but if you're not that passionate about it, get out the game, because everybody's in the game right now. That's why we need socialism. Everybody's doing a whole bunch of things that they don't want to do because they just want some money. They need some money. Instead of doing something that you really don't want to do like that, write a petition. I don't know. But, that's basically all I have to say. Everything else will be covered in another video, but that's what I learned in this season, man. I did a lot of reflecting. I took a lot of philosophies in. I learned a lot of things. A lot of things changed who I was, and a lot of things changed in my heart. And it overall made me a better person, And it ultimately gave me the tools that I needed to survive. So if you want to rewatch these videos and listen to these philosophies that I've convinced myself were true, don't mind my voice. I literally am getting over tonsil stones. But rewatch those videos. If you want to see my growth, or you want to learn something, you want to equip yourself with the tools to get along in this cruel world, watch them. Watch those videos. I talk about a lot. And it may sound crazy, but if that's true to you, then that's something that can come to your aid in time of need, you know? But, I got a new song coming out, Symphonia 23. It was actually supposed to be on this new mixtape that I'm about to release, but, it wasn't, because, I got too deep into the song. I got too deep into the song for my vocals to be on there, but look for that. After that, I'm gonna make another vlog, Lil Lappy Vlog Season 2, and then Midnight Radio. Yeah, that mixtape I've been working on. And then after that, we're gonna take a little break. And I should be back by Lappy season. But yeah, take care of yourself. Like and subscribe like everybody always says. Share it. Please share this music. Share these messages. This is what the world needs. The world needs this knowledge. The world needs these mindsets. The world needs these philosophies. Because we are a lost people right now. Share them. Do whatever you can. Take care of yourself. Be conscious of taking care of yourself. Make a journal about taking care of yourself. And yeah, that's it.